So today we want to talk about an important SHTF or economic collapse income stream. This is an income stream I've used for over 50 years. This is a fan I got from the dump. It works fine, it plugs in, it runs great. And what happened is the feet on the back of it were missing, so it wouldn't stand up. So when we look at these Lasco fans, they're extremely popular, but they have plastic feet that fit into these holes. And if you don't have the feet, the fan won't sit up when you're running it on high power. So a lot of people throw these away when they're moving, along with other furniture. And what I normally do is take them apart and I clean all the junk and debris out of the fan. And I either use them on my farm, or I know other people that actually take these and resell them on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, or they take and pawn them at the pawn shop. Now, the trick to these is these feet. There's a couple people on eBay that actually 3D print the feet. This is what they look like. So if you know what they look like, you can actually make them out of wood or sheet metal. And you can take scrap sheet metal and make these feet and then resell these fans for cash. So it's pretty easy to sell these fans for 10 to 15 bucks. If you pawn them, you're probably going to get $5 to $10. Taking other people's trash, cleaning it, and doing whatever repair needs to be done is a good way to generate cash. So these are the feet, and these are compression. They're easily 3D printed, and you can just slip them in and then the fan will set up when it's running. So this is one example of cash from trash. So you can either use it for your own work and save money, or you can sell them for a profit. Another example of cash from trash is the category of yard art. This is a planter. It was made from a propane cylinder and a lot of scrap metal. And you can see it has a bicycle handle for ears. So this is an example of yard art. Now, this ant or bug is another example of yard art. Some kind of tank was used on this. I don't know if it was a gas tank or something else. And then a couple of necks for some kind of bottle. And then rebar and wire was welded together. This is an example of yard art that you can sell for profit. Here's another example of yard art. This is higher end yard art. We have these in storage right now. But we got these many years ago, and these are made out of recycled jars, different chandelier pieces, and all kinds of cooking pots and stuff, and then they were painted. This would be considered high-end yard art or just art for your house. So these are composed of a lot of work and a lot of pieces. This is an example of what's called low-end yard art. And these butterflies came off of a set of yard lights. So in the base here is where the light bulb used to fit in. So I pulled these off of a string of yard lights. There was another yard light set that I found, and it had stars. This one's in bad shape, so I wouldn't reuse this one. But there was about 30 of these stars. So what you can do with these is take a coat hanger and cut the metal to make a post to go in here, and you can hot glue it in. And then when these are on a stand, you can stick them in the yard. And if you want them for indoor use, you can take them and hot glue the coat hanger piece in there, or a piece of wire, and then take a wooden base or a plastic base made from scrap and hot glue it to that so they'll actually stand up. Now, you can take a whole lot of stuff like this that comes off of Christmas lights, yard lights, light strings, and decorations, and you can repurpose it and hot glue it and make yard art or make little plaques that go inside the home. And you could take these and make 4 of them and sell them on eBay, or you could sell them on other online retail outfits, or sell them in a roadside shop. Now, this is an example of a piece of yard art. It's pretty rusted out now, but you can see the kind of rod or coat hanger I'm talking about, where you can hot glue, weld, or affix things to these rods, and people will put these things into their gardens, and they sell very well. This is just another example of yard art. These are flowers made out of metal, attached to a metal rod that you would stick in the ground outside. And a lot of people think there's no money in this stuff, but one of the people that lived in the neighborhood, he had an antique store and a resale shop down near the highway, and it was about a mile from the truck stop. So half of the profits that he made was from selling yard art at his antique and resale shop. So he made a tremendous amount of money selling stuff like this to the public. So you have to keep your mind open, and just because you don't like something doesn't mean there's not a market for it. In the gun business, I learned the stuff I liked didn't sell very well. And if I didn't like it, it actually sold pretty well. And everybody has different tastes in the art market, the resale market, and the gun market. So that's something to keep in mind. So please share your thoughts. We'll see you on the next video.